Tonight is the Aries full moon, and it is a powerful one. It's actually also a supermoon, and it's also the biggest supermoon of the entire year. It's also in Aries, and Aries is basically the very first astrological star sign of them all. So this is a very strong, powerful energy. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. And this really is a time that we are closing out a big chapter and then starting afresh. So if you notice that things are not working, if you're having arguments or disagreements and things are just kind of not flowing, notice those things under the full moon, because it could be a sign that those things are maybe overdue, or maybe they need to be released. Maybe they're no longer serving you for your highest good or for your next chapter. So you obviously need to listen to your intuition always with a full moon. But it does help to really pay attention to what is not working under the full moon and really start to reflect on, do I want this person? Do I need this thing? Am I in the right situation that is going to propel me into my future? Or is this thing holding me back? Because if it is holding you back, maybe there are seeds to be planted or things to be put in place that you can slowly move away from those people and situations. Aries is a fire energy. It's full of fire, and under a full moon, everything is amplified. So if you are a fire sign, if you're an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, which is me, I'm a Sag, then just beware, because your fire energy will likely be amplified. So tempers might flare, you might get kind of argumentative, you might feel frustrated, you might feel resentful. All of these kind of emotions can come out. On the flip side, the positive side, fire signs are also very passionate, we're optimistic, we're enthusiastic, we're excited and motivated. So we can all use this energy, no matter what sign you are, to propel and drive you forward into the next chapter. So under this full moon in Aries, I thought it would be really cool to just pull a couple of tarot cards to see what will come up, so I can give you some guidance from the tarot deck on where to go going forward or what to be aware of. So the very first card that I pulled was actually the 10 of Pentacles, which is an amazing card. I love this card. Not only is it a number 10, so 10 is the end of a cycle, perfect under a full moon. We are closing out a chapter and starting afresh. It is 10 of Pentacles, and Pentacles is the element of earth, meaning all things tangible and physical. Money, job, relationships, finances, your house, your physical health as well. All of these things are going to be looked at under the Aries full moon. And I love this because this card really talks to contentment, lots of money coming in, jobs going well, things are kind of moving in the right direction. I feel like this is a very, very positive card. And I do think it's also a reminder to really look at your life in a bit of a microscopic way. Anything that's not working, anything that isn't feeling good, anything that's grating against you, really pay attention to that. Really have a good think about whether that thing or that person is going to be necessary or going to help you move forward into the next chapter. Letting go of things doesn't have to be messy. We don't have to argue. We don't have to cut people out. We can just slowly start to wrap things up. We can release things with gratitude and love. We don't have to be, full on and cutthroat and aggressive about it. This card is very much a peaceful contentment card. So it is reminding us to, yes, have that excitement and passion for the future, but also just be calm, let go of things. Don't take anything personally. Something's not working, then we just kindly with compassion start to move away from that thing. The next card I put out, no joke, is also a number 10. So we've had the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Talk about ending of chapters and starting new chapters. 10-10, that's amazing. This card is also a card of contentment and peace in your relationships, in your family life. Relationships are not just romantic and family, but they're also work, friendships, any kind of relationship, especially even with yourself as well. Cups also talks to emotions. So if you do feel like your emotions are getting a bit fiery, then maybe it's time to pour some water on there and just calm down. I really like to think to myself, if I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, or if I'm feeling overexcited, or if I'm feeling really angry and frustrated, then that is not the time to be making any decisions, especially under this full moon. I would definitely encourage you to sleep on it overnight. Big endings, 10-10, that's pretty incredible. So endings don't have to happen in one fell swoop. They can just slowly kind of evolve and move forward in the way that is right for you. I think both of these cards really talk to the idea of not taking things personally. So if someone is aggressive towards you, or if you're in an argument, just remember, this person is projecting their stuff maybe at you, but you don't have to take it personally. You can just let it be, let it go. It also reminds me of the Reiki principle, just for today, let go of anger, and also just for today, let go of worry. So maybe under the full moon, you can use those as your mantras. Just for today, let go of anger. Just for today, let go of worry, because these two cards are really positive, beautiful cards. It tells me that money is coming in, positive, harmonious relationships are coming in. I feel like everyone is going to move into a better place, even though I know a lot of people are struggling at the moment. There is a lot of tension in the air. I'm getting a lot of messages from people desperate for Reiki, and so I know that people are going through it at the moment. Don't worry, because things are getting better, I promise. The last card that I pulled was actually the Five of Swords. So this talks to very much the Aries energy under a full moon. This is like, if you find yourself in arguments or disagreements or frustrations, then this is a reminder to check your ego, because sometimes being right is not the best thing or not the most important thing. I think in order to have harmony in your relationships, you need to sometimes just let things be as they are. It is a reminder to just understand that everyone is different, right? Like, we're not going to have the exact same opinions as someone else. There is no one on the planet that is going to think exactly like we do. But if we can create space for differences of opinion, if we can create space for differences of ideas, and we can extract the good from people and then just let go of the stuff that doesn't resonate or doesn't land with you, then we make for a more harmonious community as a whole. I think that this card is reminding us that, yes, the Aries energy can put fire or flame already tense situations, and knowing that about the full moon, knowing that about your own energy perhaps as well, you can take action to mitigate against that. So maybe it's like, okay, I'm just going to not inflame this situation anymore. I'm just going to sleep on it. I'm going to ask for some more space, or I'm going to tell this person I'm going to get back to them in a couple of days. Whatever it needs to happen for you to feel a little bit more grounded and harmonious, do it under the full moon, because you don't want to end up in a lose-lose situation for everyone. That's basically what this card is saying. If you are in an argument or a disagreement, or there is tension in some way, then the more that you inflame it, there are going to be no winners. So lots of money coming in, that's amazing. We need to just find harmony and balance in our relationships by not taking things personally, by letting things go, by creating space and allowing people to be who they are. We're not trying to force people to be exactly who we want them to be, we're just simply allowing them to be. The more that we can accept people for who they are, then the more that we will also accept ourselves for who we are as well. And if things do get a little heated, you know, that's okay. It's the Aries full moon, so we just know that, we have that in the back of our mind, and then we just ask for some space. Sleep on it, give yourself a couple of days, and I promise things will turn for the positive in the next few days as well. It is the ending of some chapters, so don't be afraid to just sit in those emotions. If there's grief or if there's sadness, disappointment, whatever is coming up for you, completely fine. Honor those emotions, let them be there, sit in them, it's all good. Give it a few days, and I know that things are going to come up for the better. So, all right, have patience. Just for today, let go of worry. Just for today, let go of anger, and don't take things personally. Have an amazing full moon tonight, and I will see you on the other side.